Hey, what's up guys? This is Martin here from Ipkodiak. Your favorite Chad from Poland is here. Coming to you live like always. And on this video, we're going to talk about the hidden signs that a girl sees you as an alpha male. Now, the reason why this is so important, gentlemen, is because when a girl sees you as an alpha, she's yours. Plain and simple. You have no competition at this point, because most men nowadays, I would say at least 90% of men, if not more, I'm probably being a little nice here, most men are beta males. And when a girl sees you as an alpha, she will do anything to get you. Okay? So I have about 6 points on my list here, and I've certainly experienced all of them. Now, before I go on, I'm pretty sure some of you might be thinking, hey, Martin, is this beta male, alpha male even a thing today? Yes, it is. It is still prevalent, especially in the animal kingdom. Just look at gorillas. The alpha gorillas get the most females. Same thing with lions, bears, wolves. I mean, this is so apparent in the animal kingdom. It still exists in, with humans, but it's a little bit more, it's different today. Because it's like our biological needs are met today, and it is not as common today to talk about this, but it's a real thing. So let's get on with the video, shall we? So sign number 1, she's actually listening to you. And boys, when a girl is listening to you, she sees you as an alpha. Because women today, I wouldn't just say women, but most people nowadays, they're so distracted. They're constantly scrolling on their phones through TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever the fuck people are doing today. People are so distracted. They're like little NPCs. And whenever you're dealing with a chick that's always listening to you, she's always paying attention to what you're saying, you can bet that she sees you as an alpha. She perceives you as a high value man. Because most men are not worthy of her attention. So it's a big deal. Especially if she puts down her phone and she's giving you 100% of her attention, she's into you, my G. She sees you as an alpha male. Because it's very uncommon. Like literally, I was walking through the mall a couple of days ago, and I was being observant. I was looking at people, and you could see it in couples. You had, they were kind of like sitting together, with, they're in restaurants, KFC and whatever. Maybe, they were walking together, but the girl was not even paying attention to the man. She was kind of looking at her phone. She was kind of, very slightly nodding her head, and she's not listening to him. She's acting like it, but she's not. So the bottom line is, whenever a girl is actually listening to you, or better yet, she remembers what you said previously, bingo, she's yours. She really likes your ass. I'm telling you. Because girls don't pay attention to men that they're not into. Or men that are nice guys. They don't pay attention to their ass. No. Hell no. Hell no. So, if she's listening to you, actively listening to you, very good sign. But never confuse listening with hearing, because that's different. A lot of people are hearing today, but they're not really listening and absorbing the information. So, let's get on to the next one. Number 2, she values your time and your energy. Now, this is very important as well, because most men today, most women, they love to flake on guys. Women today are finessing guys all the time, ignoring the shit out of them. They're not really responding. They're being very lackadaisical, like they're just dropping guys like they're nothing. Happens all the time, especially with Western women, British women, American women. You see this all the time. Oh, I know, they're being online. They're showing their phone. They're like, hey, I just ignored this guy. He's simping for me. He bought me all kinds of things, all these gifts, all this money, all everything. And yeah, she's taking a laugh of it. But when she's actually showing up for the date, and she's really listening to you, she's being there, she's being present, she shows up on the date, she gives you her time of the day, she's into you. And especially if y'all have different opinions, and you're kind of, being a little bit, you're arguing a little bit, and she's still listening to you, very good sign. she sees you as an alpha male, my G. Really, really important. And again, because this goes back to my previous point, women today are so distracted that they have an abundance of options. Even average women, my G. Even average chicks. Even chicks who are very basic looking. They're not even hot. Because, I mean, with hot women, I get it. Okay, they have standards. They have certain, they want a man who's high value. They have certain criteria for men. Absolutely. It should go, it should actually go both ways. But nowadays, there's so many women who, they say online that they want to have a high value man. They want their man to be 6 foot tall. They want their man to make, 6 figures a year, be this high, be this and that. And they're not even good themselves, it's not an equal exchange of value here. But the point is, if a girl values your time and your opinion, she's into you. Especially if you combine it with listening to you. Oh my God. She likes you, man. Okay, next one. Number 3. Body language. Again, whenever a girl submits to you, because that's the better word for it. When a girl is really into a guy, or when a girl sees a guy as an alpha male, she's gonna submit to him. What a lot of girls do, they'll play with their hair, they kind of be a little feminine, they start touching their nails, right? They might apply some lipstick, they might, fix their bra, their panties. I mean, some girls have some nice, they have nice bodies, and they love to flex on guys. They love to showcase their features, their bodies. They love it. That's why they dress so provocatively so many times, especially when they know you're going to be there. But the point is, preening, when she adjusts her clothes, she's acting very girly. She's showcasing her neck. There's a really, really strong sign that she's into you, because preening and she's basically flirting with you. And most of these signs, especially when it comes to flirting, like when she's fixing herself, she's adjusting her clothes and everything, she's biting her lips, it's subconscious for the most part. She's not even aware that she's doing it. So flirting and attraction signals are a really big thing. They mean a lot in the dating game. So don't ignore them. They mean a lot. Because a girl is not going to be nervous around because a girl is not going to be nervous around a man that she's not into. Nah, she's going to be very cool. She's going to kind of lean back. She's going to just, have good eye contact with him. She's going to be relaxed. She's not really going to display any kind of flirty behavior with him. But with you, it's very different. She's like, oh, hello. You see the difference. So that's a really, really strong sign that a woman is submitting to you. And that girl is into you. She likes you, my G. She's digging you. So, number 4, next one. She's actually chasing you, and she approaches you. Now, this sign right here, I think it's a little more advanced. In my experience, most women are not going to chase you. They're not going to approach you. Even if you're a high value man, even if you're very attractive, and you set the bar pretty high, she's not going to actively pursue you. But this is the little thing that you have to understand. Whenever you start talking to her, whenever you break the ice, you start flirting with her, you go on one date with her, you sleep with her, right? You show her a little bit of attention. Now she likes you even more. Her interest is actually going up. She's thinking about you all the time. You've made a good impression on her. Now, this is different. Because now, this whole dynamic can actually change, and it can go in your favor. And I think Andrew Tate talked about this. This is very different. Now, she has to work for your attention. And this is natural. Like, I think, biologically speaking, this is something that all women do when they like a guy. And it's subconscious for the most part. She's going to start watching your stories. She's going to start approaching you in public whenever she sees you, right? It's so common. I've experienced it so many times. But most of the time, this is not going to happen like right off the bat. You kind of have to give it some time. You have to make her comfortable with you. and you have to, engage with her. You have to talk to her. This is the only way this is going to happen. Because for a random woman to approach you and like start chasing you around, like the chances for it to happen are very, very low, unless you're some kind of super rare man, like you're like, let's say Leonardo DiCaprio, you're like Brad Pitt or Henry Cavill. Those are really the only thing. Like that's the only scenario that I can think of where a woman is actively going to chase you, like out of nowhere. You don't even know her, right? Because you are famous, you have a high status, you're hot, you're confident, and you're basically eluding all this energy into these women, and you're attracting them, you're absorbing them, and I really don't know how to explain it, but it's such a rare phenomenon. So when women start chasing you and approaching you, very, very good sign. You have her basically at this point. She starts messaging you, she initiates conversation. She's following you around all the time. She's watching all your stories. She's always making an effort to meet you. Very, very good sign. Okay, next one. Yeah, we have 6 signs here. Number 5. Women in relationships hit you. They hit you up. And they're attracted to you. Now, why is this a big thing, gentlemen? Because a lot of women, and I know I'm going to sound a little sexist to say this, but women reach their prime much faster in life, sexually, like in terms of dating and relationships. So when women get a little older, they start hitting the wall, so to speak. And a lot of red pill guys talk about this. Like their mindset changes a little bit. They start valuing different things. Now she's no longer chasing Tyrones and Chads and all these guys that had her in the roster. Now she's looking for different things. Now she wants the good guy, the nice guy, who's going to care for her, who's going to be nice to her. The man who's always going to be there for her. He's going to give her that emotional support that she always wanted. Oh, baby, I wanted a man like that. But you know what I'm saying here, guys. This is so popular, especially with Western women. And I mean, the whole point is women just mature a lot faster. And whenever an older woman is attracted to you, particularly if she's in a relationship, you can bet that she views you as an alpha. Because this is uncommon. Like women, especially if they really like their man, and let's just say you walk into the equation, right? Now it's like, what's going on? This guy's hot. He's confident. He's stoic. He's not being a little bitch. Wow, he's so different from my man. I'm attracted to him. That's what they're going to think. This whole thinking process happens subconsciously, but women think like that. Like the funny thing with all of this is that females and males still have that animalistic approach to things when it comes to dating and relationships and sex. It is still there. Like that this whole concept has not disappeared. So when women in relationships are attracted to you, you can guess that you're a high value man. Bro, I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is a real thing, by the way. Because most women, especially when they commit to men, once they get older and past their prime, they're not really looking for men who are necessarily high value. They're just looking for, security. They want to be stable, secure, and they want to have kids. They want to, be safe. They want to be with a man that they can feel comfortable with, and it's mostly security reasons. This is why it's happening. So that's the thing. Oh, it's messing the camera. The sun is messing the camera. Okay, next one. This is going to be the last one. She submits to you. Now, this sign right here encompasses all of the previous signs that I've just talked about. When a woman submits to you, she views you as an alpha male. Plain and simple. Like all the things that I've just described. She's approaching you. She's submitting to you. She's following you around. She follows your lead. Like, for instance, let's say you want to talk to this chick at school or at work or whatever. Okay, you go up to her. Maybe she's sitting in a group setting, and you're like, hey, Jenny. I'm gonna grab some coffee. You gonna go with me? And if she's into you, she's gonna be like, oh yeah. I'm stoked. Yeah, let's go. Even if she's with the girls that she really likes, even if it's like her best friends, her best buddies, she's gonna leave them behind. Why? Because she views you as an alpha. She's gonna do it. Even if she's shy, unconfident, she's intimidated by you, they're still gonna do it. Or she's kind of not really giving you the eye contact that you want. She's being a little bit cold, but she's still following you around. She follows your lead. Very, very strong sign. So, don't buy into all that BS that when women are shy that they're not gonna follow you, they're not gonna want to date, they're not gonna want to date you. That's bullshit. Even the most insecure and the most shy women are still gonna be fond of the idea of meeting up with you, and eventually, getting their cheeks clapped by you. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you. So, like, submitting to you falls into all kinds of different ways. She's gonna follow you. She's gonna be very keen to meet you. She's gonna be nice to you. She's gonna be very feminine. She's not really gonna give you too much resistance. She's not really gonna make you go through all these hoops just to meet you. No, this is all gonna disappear. Like I've said in one of my older videos, women don't necessarily make rules for handsome men. Like, it doesn't exist in their brain. But they make rules for all these simps, all these beta males, and all these, they make rules for the Joe Blow. Yeah, obviously. So that's the thing, man. So the fact of the matter is, if you're experiencing all these signs, you can bet that girls are viewing you as a high value man. You're alpha in their eyes, like the big ass gorilla. Ooh. Okay? So boys, thank you guys so much for watching. We have a group that you can join down below. And yeah, that's it. See ya.